When you are building a SaaS, there is one decision that can quietly decide your future. It's not your tech stack, not your backend framework, not even your pricing model. It's how you store your customer data. Do you put everyone into one big shared database, or do you give each tenant their own? This might sound like a small technical choice, but it will impact your cost, your security, your ability to scale, and whether you can close enterprise deals. In this video, I'll break down the difference between single database and multi-database approaches in SaaS, why each exists, where they fit best, and what the top SaaS players actually use. If you're new to this channel, I would request you to subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon. I share deep dives like this on SaaS, AI, and product strategy every week. I also send a lot of free giveaways like ebooks, templates, and worksheets to our subscribers regularly. Let's start with the simpler model, the single database approach. Imagine one big table where every tenant's data is stored together. You don't create new databases for every customer. Instead, you just add a tenant ID column, so every row knows who it belongs to. The beauty of this setup is speed. If you are launching your MVP, you can be live in days. You onboard a new customer by inserting a record in your tenants table, done. Cost stays low, your DevOps life is easier, and analytics across all tenants is effortless because everything lives in one place. But there's a catch. One noisy neighbor, a tenant with heavy traffic, can slow down everyone else. If you forget to filter by tenant ID in just one query, you risk exposing data across tenants. And when compliance comes into play, GDPR, HIPAA, SOC2, it's hard to prove that every tenant's data is fully isolated. That's why single DB is fantastic when you are serving a lot of small customers, but it gets really tricky as soon as you move upmarket. Now picture the other side. In the multi-database world, every tenant gets their own dedicated database or schema. Their data never touches another tenant's. This is the dream scenario for compliance officers and enterprise clients. The advantages are clear. Performance is isolated. If one customer runs a massive report, nobody else feels it. Security is stronger because there is no chance of missing where tenant ID clause. And when a big client says, we need our data exportable or even stored in a specific region, you can deliver it without pain. But you pay for that comfort. Suddenly you are managing hundreds or thousands of databases. Every migration has to run everywhere. Backups, restores, monitoring, all of it multiplies. Analytics across tenants become harder because you cannot just query one table anymore. You need data pipelines or federated queries. This model shines when you are selling to large enterprises, regulated industries, or high-value clients who care deeply about isolation. So who uses what in the real world? Shopify in the early days ran on a shared database model. It let them scale quickly to thousands of small merchants, but it also meant they had to do a lot of internal sharding later when workloads exploded. Salesforce, on the other hand, gives each customer, or as they call it, each organization, its own isolated environment. That's part of the reason enterprise clients trust them with mission-critical data. Slack sits somewhere in between. They do not run one database for every workspace, but they also don't cram everyone into one. Instead, they shard. Workspaces are distributed across multiple databases, each shard holding a set of tenants. This keeps performance predictable without blowing up their operational costs. And Zendesk, they use a hybrid. SMB customers run on shared databases, while their enterprise clients can pay for isolated instances. So most successful SaaS products do not stay purely single or multi-database. They evolve into a hybrid. Early stage, you stick with single database because it's fast and keeps cost down. As you grow, you are sharding or start offering isolated database for enterprise tiers. That way, you serve both ends of the market without rewriting everything. So how do you choose? If you are at the MVP stage, building fast, proving your market, serving many small tenants, go with a single shared database. It's cheaper, it's simpler, and it will not slow you down. But if your business model is enterprise first, if compliance is non-negotiable, or if clients are paying six figures and demanding isolation, then multi-database is your answer. And remember, this isn't a permanent decision. Many SaaS products start with a shared database, then move to sharding or isolated databases as they grow. The key is designing your architecture so the switch is possible. Keep your business logic separate from database details. Use a tenant context layer. That way, when the time comes, you can point some tenants to new databases without rewriting your entire system. So here's the bottom line for you. Shared databases are the fastest way to start, but multi-databases give you the strongest foundation for scale and enterprise. The choice depends on your stage and your market. So do not obsess over getting it perfect from the day one. Focus on building the abstraction so that you can evolve. Because the moment you land your first enterprise client, this question will move from theory to contract language. If you want more breakdowns on building SaaS, AI products and scalable architecture, please subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next one. Thank you so much. See you soon.